Hi guys, it's me Miriam, and I decided to do a vlog today because tomorrow is my birthday and I will be turning 35, and I wanted to wish my sister a happy birthday. She's in Singapore, so it might be her birthday right now today, so happy birthday, Carmen. She's my twin. And anyways, I wanted to talk about visualization today because this is kind of a hard thing to write because, you know, there's a lot of thoughts that I have about it, and I just wanted to briefly go over it with you guys. Visualization is a tool that I've used when I first started getting in shape a few years ago. And this isn't like The Secret where you're doing like a visualization board or any of that stuff. You don't have to do that. What visualization will do is it will prepare your mind for what you want it to accomplish. So you have to go through it in your mind down to the very last detail, and your brain will sort of be ready and more able, because it's already processed that whole entire thing, to make that happen. And that is what our reality is. Our reality is truly based on what our thoughts are. So visualization is a very powerful tool to help you get what you want as far as your own form and function goals. So people are always asking me, where do I start when they're trying to get back into shape? I don't know where to start. The best place to start is to begin visualizing. And you can write down exactly what you want as far as your form and function goals go. And that means if you want to be able to do so many pull-ups, write that down. If you want to be able to do a handstand, write that down. If you want to look like something like shoulders, abs, whatever it is, be specific down to the last detail and write that down. And what I see happening is that people, they end up having just kind of a mediocre goal. You know, their goal is, I just want to look good in a pair of jeans, and I just want to feel okay, and I just want to reach this magic number. And, you know, the jeans come off, and maybe they don't look okay anymore, and they get down to that magic number, but maybe they don't have strength, and maybe they don't look so great, and their results are just okay because their visualization, their dream, what they asked for, what they, you know, focused on was just okay. So, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger and other bodybuilders and athletes, they use visualization all the time. And it's something where it's very, very specific. You know, they see it. They see what they want to do before they do it. They constantly see it. And so, you know, they go into the gym and they use those muscles. They engage those muscles. And, you know, throughout life, they make those choices so that those visualizations are real and they realize those dreams. So that is what you need to do to, you know, before you begin any kind of venture, if it's like, you know, personal or business or whatever it is, you have to have the gumption, and you have to be brave enough to ask for what you want. You have to get out of your own way. Because, you know, no one has to hear what your visualization or your dreams are, what you see for yourself. No one has to know about that. You know, I mean, I tell people what I, you know, wanted and what I want to accomplish, and people, you know, would laugh at me. But so no one needs to know this, you know. You are the only one that needs to know what your visualization is. So you don't need to explain it to anybody or rationalize it or do any of that stuff. You know, don't do that. It won't happen if you are in the way saying, well, I can't really do that because I already had kids, or I don't have that much time, or, you know, you don't want to do that. You want to be very specific with what you want your life to look like, specifically, you know. And down to the very last detail, what does it feel like when you're this strong? And what does it feel like to, you know, be able to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, like a 30-second handstand? What does that feel like? And your brain will process it and wrap its head around what your body physically needs to do to make that happen. And on another note, you know, your body will follow your mind, right? That's what they say. But on another note, your mind also follows your body. It's sort of like a two-way thing. So like, let's say, you know, you're really, really stressed out and, you know, making like weird faces and, you know, it's showing up on your face, and you just relax and smile in those instances, like magically, you know, all that stress can like just lift, you know, it just goes away. So the two things, they work together in unison, but you have to be able to tap into what's right here, because what's right here is really, you know, going to create that reality for you, you know, that you want. So that is what my suggestion is for you today and for myself, because, you know, it's my birthday tomorrow and it's a good time to talk about what I want in the future and what I hope for. And, you know, it's a good time to reassess what my goals are and, you know, create new ones. And that is what I suggest that you start doing, is figure out what you want as far as your goals are, personal, physical, or whatever, and write them down and be bold. Don't have just mediocre goals. Have big goals, have big dreams, and get out of your own way. Don't say it can't happen, I don't have this or that. Just really just allow yourself to have those dreams and focus on them. And you know, what you can do is before you work out, remember what those goals are. At night, you can think about them. While you're working out, you can think about them. And you'll see that you have created a very, very ripe place for those goals and dreams to be realized. And they will be. You know, you just have to have enough, you know, bravery to dream those dreams. So that is my advice for you today, and I hope that you do practice some visualizations. It's okay to have dreams, and I hope that they absolutely lead you to where you want to go. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.